Lately, we've received several requests to cover the newly released Maxi Cosi Lila XP, and while our current schedule doesn't allow for a full review of the model at this time, we thought we'd at least take a little trip to the store and offer our initial impressions. If any of you are still interested in seeing a full review of this model after watching the video, please let us know and we'll slot it in for a more in-depth look in a few months. For now though, here are initial notes on the model. First off, I'd like to say that it's nice to see something a bit more heavy-duty and terrain-capable coming from Maxi Cosi, or really from the whole of Dorel Industries, which produces models under nearly a dozen different brand names aimed primarily at the lower end of the market. And despite the problem areas that I will discuss in a moment, do note that the Lila XP is actually pretty sturdy in relation to most of the mid-size market, even though it, unfortunately, can't quite compete within its own size and weight class. The chief problem areas that I see with the model are as follows. Firstly, the Lila XP sports a 2-pedal wire-based brake system without an adjustment screw, which means that there's no way for end consumers to easily rectify problems that will likely occur over time as wear changes the tension in the wire. Secondly, the Lila XP incorporates too many internal mechanisms in the lower chassis bar connected to the front frame on one end and the primary suspension for the model on the other. Within that bar is both a long mechanism for locking the swivel wheels, as well as elements related to the Lila's sliding type fold. But since this bar is also the crucial connection point to the upper handle seat portion of the stroller, as well as the front and rear frames, and also is connected to the primary suspension, it is likely to undergo quite a lot of pressure and jarring from the terrain, and my guess is that over time, as the chassis loosens up a bit, there is a strong possibility for symmetry issues which might well make folding the model more finicky, and could create problems with locking the stroller either open or closed. Lastly, when it comes to the seat unit, both the mechanisms for adjusting the position of the seat as well as the position of the leg rest seem subpar to me. With the seat, because the mechanism just feels quite weakly built, especially in how it locks into various reclining positions, and with the leg rest, because I've dealt with mechanisms built in this manner for many years now, and the spring-loaded pair of plastic gear teeth that hold this mechanism locked in various positions is one that very often breaks if it's not built in a much larger and more sturdy manner than it is on the Lila XP. My guess is that the requests I've received so far to cover this model are mainly based on price, and to be frank, while the basic stroller is a tad cheaper than some of the other better options on the top end, it's not that much cheaper, especially when adding the cost of a bassinet. Thus, even though I really applaud the effort, my initial impression of the model, just from looking at the basic build mind you, as I haven't actually taken it apart yet, is that I wouldn't recommend buying this first iteration of the model, at least until it's proven itself for a few years. For now, there are just better options out there for your money. But again, please let us know if you'd like us to have a closer look. If enough people are interested, we'll certainly add it to the lineup. In any case, we hope you found this video interesting, and if you did, we ask that you subscribe, as it helps us to continue making videos in the future. In addition, if you are currently shopping for a stroller, we have a buyer's guide on our Patreon page, which lists a wide range of models that we recommend, with a lot of technical and lifestyle-related info. You can find it by following the link in the description. Thank you.